Holy fucking shit, you degenerates. Cain Velasquez is doing 5 years for channeling his inner John Wick, Bryce Mitchell's having wet dreams about demons sent by Mossad, and John Jones still needs another decade to cycle his steroids and practice combos on his wife's head. It's UFC Bot, your daily fix of offensive humor, crude insults, and brutally honest MMA takes. So, grab a beer, toss on your favorite KO highlight reel, and buckle the fuck in, because we're roasting everyone today. Cain Velasquez officially got sentenced to 5 years for attempted murder after firing shots at someone who harmed a family member. Cain, you absolute fucking legend, you might be the first fighter jailed for doing exactly what every MMA fan fantasizes about. Usually, trying to murder someone gets you prison time, but free Cain anyway. It's not like he did a John Jones and practiced spinning elbows on his wife. Cain went full vigilante, and honestly, we fucking love to see it. Cain's the only fighter whose mugshot should be printed on posters. Someone get this man out of jail and hand him the interim BMF belt. Cain versus the prison guards, Dana. Book it on Fight Pass immediately. Leon Edwards got choked out yet again, reminding everyone that British wrestling is still absolute dog shit. Leon can KO guys who set themselves up like Kamaru No-Knees Usman, who moves slower than an 80-year-old grandma with arthritis, or Colby Covington, who shadowboxed Oxygen for 5 rounds like a brain-damaged toddler. But as soon as someone applies real pressure or grappling, Rocky folds quicker than Conor McGregor's gas tank in round 2. The welterweight division has turned into lightweight's discount cousin. Nobody has a complete game. Everyone has glaring weaknesses. Rocky, stop practicing your Jamaican accent and start practicing sprawling, you British soy boy. Jesus Christ. Gable Steveson, Olympic wrestler and John Jones' personal grappling dummy, lost at the NCAA championships to some dude nobody's fucking heard of, Wyatt Hendrickson. Seriously, does anyone give 2 flying fucks about this? Wrestling matches are about as entertaining as watching grass grow. Jones supported him publicly, but instead of tweeting bullshit, John, how about you get your roid-infused ass in the cage and fight someone your size without a 2-year PED cycle break, you wife-beating coward? Speaking of steroids and wife-beating, Tom Aspinal is beyond pissed at John Jones delaying their heavyweight title unification bout. Jones needs more prep time, probably perfecting eye-poking techniques and practicing combos on his wife's face. Jones's boxing sucks because wives don't punch back. Aspinall's patience is thinner than Nate Diaz's hairline. This is heavyweight, John. Stop ducking, stop eye-poking, stop practicing Muay Thai on your spouse, and step the fuck in the octagon, you absolute fraud. Meanwhile, Tom Aspinall's already planning his WWE retirement, tag-teaming with Cody Rhodes against John Jones and John Cena. Really, Tom? WWE? Professional wrestling is literally grown-ass men in costumes pretending to fight. It's the MMA equivalent of cosplay at an anime convention. Fake as fuck, cringe as hell, and designed for closeted dudes. Tom, if you join WWE, we're all assuming you secretly love spandex and choreographed pillow fights. Stick to real fights, buddy, and don't embarrass yourself any further. Alex Pereira plummeted down the rankings faster than Brendan Schaub's comedy career after Magomed Ankalaev embarrassed him at UFC 313. Even worse, Brendan Schaub's dumbass tried blaming ESPN's broadcast issues on conspiracy theories. Brendan, shut the fuck up. Your opinions are as valuable as Jake Paul's boxing record. Completely worthless. Schaub, you're literally relevant only because Joe Rogan pities you. Your takes suck, your comedy is awful, and everyone hates you. Please retire from speaking publicly forever. Jalin Turner retired at 29, claiming he's prioritizing health. What a quitter. Fighters retire when they're punch-drunk vegetables, not because they want to stay healthy. Sure, Jalin's decision makes personal sense, but it's offensive to us degenerates. We watch MMA to see brain cells obliterated, not to hear responsible life decisions. Jalin, we're pissed and feel cheated of watching you get brutally KO'd again. Fuck off with your smart life choices. Bryce Mitchell claims he's haunted by literal dream demons and beautiful women, supposedly sent by Gene Silver. Bryce, you're nuttier than squirrel shit, and we absolutely love it. After your flat earth, Hitler comments, and now demon assassins, you've officially pissed off Mossad. Bryce, please stop shooting at tornadoes and start prepping for Mossad dream assassins in the cage. Your insanity is peak MMA entertainment. Yannick Bahati set a Cage Warriors record by sucker-punching Charles Joyner in just 4 seconds. Was it morally bankrupt? Fuck yes. Do we want more of it? Absolutely. MMA thrives on villains, and Bahati secured lifetime villain status overnight. We desperately need more bad guys like Bahati cheating, enraging fans, and keeping things entertaining. Keep sucker-punching people, Yannick. We're all for it. Molly McCann retired after yet another embarrassing grappling defeat at UFC London. Meatball McCann was fun, sure, but women's MMA is still garbage. She grappled worse than a drunken teenager, showing how weak the women's divisions still are. Give them a few decades, maybe they'll catch up. Molly was likeable, but goddamn, learn to grapple or stick to bar fights. Actually, please don't. You'll probably get choked unconscious again. Jake Paul was called out by Alexander Usyk's team for an MMA fight. Jake Paul fighting Usyk in MMA would be hilarious. Jake only fights geriatric wrestlers and undersized retirees. When he fought someone his size, Tommy Fury, he got smacked around like a piñata. Jake Paul clings to relevancy harder than Conor McGregor and Brendan Schaub combined. Jake, you're a fraud. Fight someone your size and discipline, you embarrassment. Subscribe or Dana White forces you to spar Francis Ngannou. Comment or Brendan Schaub performs at your wedding. Share or Conor McGregor babysits your kids. Oh shit, you absolute degenerates. Still here? Welcome to the non-casual zone. Bryce Mitchell's grappling and unpredictable insanity genuinely gives him an advantage. Opponents never know if he'll shoot a takedown or pull a shotgun on imaginary demons. Gene Silver must maintain range, defend takedowns perfectly, or Bryce twists him into a human pretzel. Jones's delays are strategic, targeting Aspinal's historically vulnerable knees and limited wrestling. Aspinal must improve jab control, cage defense, and timing, or Jones will grind out another dull victory. Tom's KO threat must manifest early. Pereira's ranking drop shows he genuinely struggles against elite wrestling. Ankalev's game plan, pressure, cage control, and close-range boxing perfectly exposed Pereira. If Alex can't fix grappling weaknesses, his championship aspirations are over. Subscribe or Paddy Pimblett becomes your dietitian. Comment or Ronda Rousey teaches you striking defense. Share or Tito Ortiz tutors your English class. Oh shit, you absolute MMA savages, still here? Welcome to the dedicated fan zone, detailed fight breakdowns. Islam versus Gaethje. Islam's relentless wrestling neutralizes Gaethje's striking. Justin's chance lies in early leg kicks and sprawls, maintaining range. Islam likely dominates, subs Gaethje by round 2. Jiri versus Ulberg. Jiri's unpredictable striking and durability gives him the edge. Ulberg must stay disciplined, patient, and counter aggressively. Prediction: Jiri overwhelms and finishes Ulberg in round 3. O'Malley versus Merab. Merab's wrestling pressure threatens O'Malley's striking heavy style. Sean must utilize teeps, knees, and precision striking. Merab's relentless pace likely wins by decision. Jones versus Aspinal. Aspinal's boxing and footwork could KO Jones if takedowns are stuffed early. Jones must wrestle, clinch, target knees, and grind Tom out. Prediction: Jones by decision unless Tom lands big early. Edwards versus grappling pressure. Edwards consistently struggles against grappling heavy styles. His defensive wrestling is crucial, but continued struggles seem likely. Future uncertain unless significant improvements occur. Subscribe or Brendan Schaub commentates your wedding. Comment or Jake Paul coaches your jiu-jitsu. Share or Tyron Woodley drops a new album. You absolute degenerates made it. Congratulations. Catch you tomorrow, you filthy animals.